No, your body literally has a massive fucking U-bend in it.
Yeah. Like, have you seen yourself?
No,
it's not like you're coming from a position of strength here with your sad tits. They do look sad. They look like they've just heard really bad news. They're like, oh.
It's literally, they're only sad because they have to spend time around you. When I'm around people I like, they are so
right up.
Yeah. They're like a dog's ears.
Like Shamu's
How you
fin.
doing, boy?
Yeah, if you tickle behind my ear, one of my tits wiggles.
Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Hello, welcome to 10 Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him, a big fat cunt. Him, a little not gay married Tom. Unfortunately, Simon Lomas isn't here. I know it's quite a downgrade, but Tom had to come back.
Daddy's back, baby.
Ugh, gross. And also, we have a guest with us, very special guest. We have comedian and genuine immigrant, Radu Isac.
Hey.
Well, yeah, thanks for doing your own crowd noise, mate. Yeah,
Which means he's going to do the same job as a professional comedian, but he's going to cost less.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Very efficient.
You'd think so, but I feel like comedians are very underpaid in this country. I feel like there's no costing less.
Right, like the Romanian says that we're undervalued. We're fucked here, man.
Oh, I can't wait to do many Eastern European jokes.
Oh, God.
I can speak Romanian, you know?
Yeah?
What do you have?
I can say 2 words.
Okay.
Well, I can say 1 word and I can say
Go home.
one sentence.
Brexit means Brexit.
No, they usually just pick that up by the vibe.
Yeah.
Very intuitive people. I know how to say thank you.
Yeah?
Mulțumesc.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I also know how to say, don't ask me why I know how to say this, but I
How
just know
much
how
do
to
you
say
charge
it.
for a rim job?
They have the prices at the front.
I want them younger.
Hairless.
So I know.
It's actually a real problem in Romania. People, Westerners coming and fucking children in Romania as a general problem.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm making jokes about it, mate. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but like as a Romanian, I felt like I should be serious about it.
No.
I don't care.
You are right. It is a problem. The queues are out of control.
Should get a ticket system like the butchers.
like a deli.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, 16. Hopefully not that old.
Right, so I know how to say,
Yeah.
I am Snappy, the happy crocodile.
Okay.
Sun Snappy, un crocodile hayos.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Okay.
okay.
That's fine.
Doesn't seem like blown away.
He's just done that thing that people who are from another language do when they go, you didn't really say it, but it was there or thereabouts.
No, you actually said it, but there was a big mistake, but I couldn't really point out. It was like a long enough sentence that I didn't remember the mistake that you made.
Oh, okay.
So it was just so bad he couldn't keep up with it, basically. It's like, correcting this is going to take a long fucking time.
Yeah, so I know how to say those 2 things.
Why?
It's got me far.
Why?
So I went
I reckon that you would use the second one more than you say thank you.
I went to Bucharest and have friends over there that were part of the Erasmus scheme, and was sort of at some like houses and stuff like that, and they had like a children's TV thing on the YouTube, and it was just playing that over and over and over and over and over again.
Right, so you were just in Romania watching children's TV on repeat with your friends. Yeah.
That is...
When you say scheme, was it more of a ring?
This will keep them calm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been to Bucharest. It's
Fair
nice.
enough. No, I would like to go. It looks nice.
It's
It's fine.
It's do you know,
the
that's
Romanian
pretty,
tourist board there.
that's pretty bang on, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. It is just fine. It's great for drinking, really nice food.
Yeah.
You look round at Ceausescu's fucking palace and that, and you see a big heavy ass building, and then there's nothing left to do. That's it, isn't it?
That's kind of, no, you can depend. If you have hobbies, there's always things to do. But we just discussed that you don't have hobbies.
Yeah. I went to the Kitsch Museum.
Okay, yeah. I haven't been to that one. I know you have to pay for that one. It's like a private museum.
Dreadful. It's like someone's house.
Okay.
It's just
I
someone's
love
house.
museums like that.
It's someone's house full of shit.
I love that. Like, I love museums that are just like, what's this museum about? And they're like, it's just a museum. Like, one of my favourites in London, there's a place called the Horniman Museum. If you've been to the Horniman, it's fucking great, right? It was just an old rich cunt's private collection from the Victorian era. But the centrepiece of it is a walrus that they brought back from, like, I don't know if they're in the Arctic or Antarctic, whichever one. Right? They brought this walrus back and they got it stuffed. But because no one had ever seen a walrus.
Just a second, Radu. What you want to do now is mentally place bets about whether or not it will be Tom or Rob to do a joke about me being a stuffed walrus.
No, we'll get there, mate.
I just assumed everyone knew that.
Yeah. Like, to be honest, like, I sometimes let them fill in their own blanks.
Okay.
You know? And I was going to get there, to be honest with you, because...
Well, see, there you go. He'd already did it himself.
The thing about the walrus is, because they didn't know what a walrus looked like, is they just filled it with stuffing. So they didn't have any wrinkles in it. They've just filled it full. They've inflated this walrus with stuffing. So it is incredibly fat. Hey?
Ready?
Hey? Yeah? It's got a lot of hash brown crumbs around its mouth.
Yeah.
No. It's
Well, your mum, after she's been sucking my cock.
Why have you got hash browns on your knob? You fat cunt. Even getting a blowy, he's going to, I'll put it through some potato first.
She hadn't had her breakfast. That's what I had in the house. Yeah.
But yeah, so they've got this walrus with no wrinkles. It's the overstuffed walrus from Horniman Museum. Google it, Tom. Come on. Now you're back. Do your fucking job. Lomas would have already had this up.
Oh, Lomas would have had it up.
He
We'd
would
have
have already
10
had it.
facts about it.
Exactly. He would have been telling us all about it.
And that's why he's the best producer
the
we've
best
ever had.
producer any podcast has ever had, especially us.
We can all make jokes about mice.
Wow, he's bitter, isn't he?
He's been reading the comments where everyone's saying,
Mate, you couldn't even Google mice.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go on images. Just want to see a picture of it.
Simon was very good.
There you go. Look, they've made it totally smooth. And it's very hard to convey in a photo just how fucking massive it is. It is nearly as big as you.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
But
Great museum, the Horniman.
does that walrus have his very own pair of Crocs?
Oh, God. Like, thank you for bringing this up. I'd forgot that I needed to scold you. Are you a Crocs person, Radu?
Crocs are just those weird shoes.
The plastic shoes.
I can't decide if I haven't ever worn them, and I don't know that enough people hate them that I feel like I kind of like them. But I haven't really, like at this point in my life, I kind of want to wear socks with sandals just because of how many people don't like it.
But that's also like your Romanian genetics kicking in. It's like you just hit that certain point and you're like, I need to dress like this.
Oh, no, we don't. No, that's not like a thing in Romania. People in Romania also hate socks with sandals. It's also, we have that fashion cue as well.
Okay, all right.
It's the point where I feel like, why is this?
Yeah.
Why should we hate on it? Let's just
Would it make you feel any better if I told you I wasn't wearing socks underneath them? It was my bare ass feet.
Why did you say it like that?
Would
it make you feel better if I said I wasn't wearing any socks at all? Had my little trotters free to mash the hash browns.
Yeah. Why do you hate Crocs?
I just think they're gross and they look shit.
They look stupid, but they are very comfortable.
Yeah.
But they do look stupid.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do
You watch
they
what
have
you
like
say.
any downside besides how they look?
What?
Any downsides besides how they look?
You get gross, sweaty feet in them because they're all plastic.
Okay, yeah.
You watch what
So they're
you
really
say.
like disgusting, and they've got these like ventilation holes where I can just see the stink lines coming out.
I'm
like
assuming also if you have like walrus feet and everything.
Chill out a minute. Radu's family had to make those Crocs.
Do you know why they became?
Okay. Well, they stink worse on your feet than they ever did in Romania.
Do you know why they became popular? It's really mad. Have you seen the film Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Where it's like set in the future where everyone's really stupid, right?
Yeah.
And the costume designer was like, I'm going to find the stupidest shoes I can find. And they just come out.
Right.
So everyone in that film is wearing Crocs. And then loads of people saw that and was like, I'm going to buy some of those.
Yeah.
And that's how they became popular.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Well, they've got me. Do you know what, though, right? The Crocs thing, just so we're aware, I put a picture of Crocs on Instagram, right? And
I'll be honest, I got it DM'd to me by multiple people.
Yeah, I've had it said saying, make sure you mention this on the podcast.
I've had so many people message me to call me a paedophile. It would have been...
And then they saw the picture of the Crocs.
honestly, I would have had less...
Congratulations on your BBC job, by the way.
I'd have had less... I'd have had less messages if it was just me fucking a kid. Like, honestly, I'd have had less people message me to call me a nonce. It was insane. I had people like Hayley Ellis voice noting me, asking me if I was okay mentally.
You know what would be amazing? If in this picture he was fucking a kid, but no one noticed because they were just drawn to the Crocs.
Sorry, is that paedophile wearing Crocs?
But so look, all right, okay. So I need to quantify and qualify this whole Crocs thing, right?
Okay.
One of those two things. I need to do one of those.
This
two
feels
things.
like you're reading out a notes app statement.
Yeah. Look, right. I need my ukulele for this apology. So I'll tell you what, right?
Okay.
I never bought them with the express intention to be wearing them out la-di-da. I'm not gonna.
Sorry, how do you wear Crocs la-di-da?
I'd love to see you la-di-da. Skipping down the
Yeah,
street.
he doesn't really la-di-da so much as lump-de-dump.
You see, sometimes the fat jokes just come out of nowhere.
It's a very musical fat joke. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the rhythm of it.
He's sort of wop, 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 wops.
I'm not wearing them to like go to the bank or something. Like,
So you're wearing shoes indoors? I disagree with that.
no,
More than
I'm
anything else.
not wearing them indoors either.
Okay.
I'm not wearing them indoors.
Where are you wearing them?
So these Crocs.
I would like to point out, your Crocs are camouflage to make hiding in the bush even easier.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these Crocs are specifically designed for being
The army?
for being a shoe.
No, they had to rehouse rhinos.
These Crocs are specifically designed. They've specifically been bought by me as a shoe to be able to slip on to go out to put things in the bin, and also to maybe potter in the garden for a bit, and to probably take the dog for a walk in
You fucking
if
nana.
it's a nice day.
This is like you're buying.
That's the job of these Crocs.
You're buying.
I'm not
going
going
to
to go out
like an
for dinner.
80-year-old.
I'm not going to go out for dinner in Crocs. I'm not going to fucking. I might occasionally come here in Crocs.
No.
If
Oh,
I,
please do.
I almost did today, just
Oh.
so he could have a little.
So yeah, I don't have those shoes, but also I don't have problems bending over. Like just putting on shoes is kind of easier for me.
Oh.
You are so close to buying elasticated trousers out of the back of a newspaper. You are so close. Like you are one step away from that. Like getting one of those phones with only the big numbers on. Like that's where you are now.
Do you ever go to shopping in your dressing gown?
No.
Curlers in
Soon,
his
though.
beard.
It's soon, though.
No, although when I was in lockdown, I just live in my dressing gowns.
Yeah, but like, none of us were going out.
Lockdown, innit? Yeah.
Dressing gowns? You've got multiple dressing
I've got
gowns.
2 dressing gowns.
Yeah, he's got to stitch them together to get round him. It's like a seatbelt on the plane. So you're just pottering around dressing gown and Crocs. Do you wear underwear when you're wearing this? Is it just dressing gown and Crocs? Is that your
No. I wear nice boxers.
nice boxes?
Usually, yeah.
Nice boxes to show them off.
Nice boxers, horrible shoes, and I'm assuming a very stained dressing gown.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet that dressing gown's not going to be in good
No,
condition.
well, it depends which one. That's why I've got one for best.
Oh no, you've got a best dressing gown, but like the other one must be the saddest bit of material,
It's actually so the best one's a Ted Baker dressing gown
right?
that's grey and it has like dark blue piping.
Why do you have one for best? Like, what situation is like, oh, I've got guests, I'd better wear my best dressing gown?
Well, I bought that one as a dressing gown for me, and then somebody else bought me a dressing gown. Like they looked at me independently, and was like, he's going to be a dressing gown person, and it was a nice dressing gown. It's kind of fluffy, but it's blue.
I don't think they bought it as a gift. I think they bought a dressing gown and went, wow, this is far too big.
Who do I know that this could possibly cover?
This won't even fit on that walrus.
So this is basically it, Radu.
Yeah.
I'll present a story, and then
Okay.
they'll find a way to make 1,000 fat jokes.
Okay.
And then eventually you plug things at the end.
It's pretty much the process, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's
Basically,
about it.
along the way, we watch some videos, we make a couple of rape jokes, call someone a paedophile. In fact, let's get that out of the way right now.
2,000 patrons, baby.
You guys think it's there's like an age when you should stop wanking, or like people stop wanking and stuff?
No, I think you wank forever. I think you've just got to gradually up the age of who you're wanking over. But yeah, I think people wank forever.
I feel like you wank less and less, and eventually I feel like most people kind of quit wanking. By
I hope
don't
I
think,
do.
Like
I hope this, like,
70-year-olds
calms down.
Oh,
you
how
know.
about this? How about this? How about this for something profound? You never,
Oh, go on.
Right, I got strap in, guys.
you never know when your last wank is going to be.
Oh my God, you just don't.
So unless
everyone.
it's your deathbed. Oh, you're about to commit
Who's wanking on their deathbed?
suicidal
son?
people.
Just surrounded by your friends and family. You just tugging. This is how I want them to remember me. Just tugging your dick.
I think suicidal and horny don't really go together, to be honest. If you're so depressed you want to kill yourself, you're not like, but before I go.
I'm going to have one last wank.
Yeah, but if
maybe it'll cheer me up.
Yeah, but then you won't kill yourself. That's not being suicidal. If you're still going, wank might cheer me up, you're not going to kill yourself, are you?
I think there's a level of horniness that pushes you into suicidal.
Yeah.
I can't live this life anymore.
People
My
would-
arm doesn't work.
It's a horrific curse.
Michael Hutchins.
Yeah.
Michael Hutchins.
You know, but he didn't know. He wasn't trying to kill himself.
But you always, but
He
you,
died of
but
an
you think
asphyxie wank.
this could be my last wank.
No, like, because they weren't trying. The point of an asphyxia wank isn't the flirtation with death. It's the oxygen starvation. That's the
Right.
point. It's not like, oh, I'm going to nearly die. Maybe it is for some people, but it's mainly the oxygen
Can
being
you
gone.
imagine if it became commonplace to have a wank before you committed suicide, and you'd be
Well, like
walking,
a ceremonial
yeah,
wank.
and you'd be walking through streets of
Terrorism would be well funnier.
No. Alua! I think it'd be really funny.
Trying to steer a jeep through a market while you're tugging.
No wonder they crashed those planes.
The rest are trying to go for the Empire State. It's
Just imagine walking through a city centre and going past a tall building and just hearing a splat and going, I hope that was a pigeon.
It would actually be better though, like if that was the system, because then, like, you know, like random Muslim people wouldn't get shit. Like, you know, if like a Muslim has like a backpack on the tube and people are like eggy about it, I'd be like, well, look, he's not touching himself, it's fine. If he starts rubbing his dick, I'm running.
If he gets an itch.
To see one of them, I'm fucking out, pulling the emergency cord.
I love the idea that he knows what it'll look like if he itches as well. So he just has to move in his seat.
Like, what are you doing there, mate? What are you doing there?
Yeah.
That better be the zip on your trousers popping up.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a wank, take that backpack off.
Jesus Christ, this might be the one, mightn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it's like these guys. It's like you've got everything, and just there's it's an Achilles heel, that crackhead pussy.
Yeah.
Do you think he knew that she was 17?
Yeah.
Look, if I'd have more sympathy for him if he had no idea that this person was like 17 or whatever, he thought it was like a 25-year-old woman and he's just a perv, he's just a pervy guy.
Like a reg perv.
Like every guy's pervy.
Yeah, you
do
can't have a go
know what I
for
mean?
being a man for being a pervert. Would you have a go at him for breathing? Would you tell him off for being alive?
Yeah, but I mean, well, this is a new thing, though, isn't it? Really, like this whole like,
Being
oh
a
no,
pedo.
no, like 18 is wrong now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because in the past, people
Yeah.
were just like,
You were just a fucking legend.
yeah,
And like not even that long ago, like, you know, like
oh, it's changed in 5 years.
a little more than 5, but like in the 70s, like, you know, like all the big rock bands were fucking 15-year-olds. They all were. And it was just like a thing. There was like these teenage groupies that would follow all the bands around.
Also, as well, I
like,
think it would be remiss of us not to talk about how the British media have thrown Hugh Edwards under the bus to save a certain politician.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah, George Osborne.
Yeah.
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 Super dodgy shit coming out about that guy.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
sent an email before his wedding, right? Someone sent like an email to all the wedding guests. So George Osborne, you know, former Chancellor of the Exchequer under
Okay.
David Cameron.
Does he make like a lot of weapons? Is he that dude?
No, he's
He
more
owns the-
responsible for like austerity and like
Okay.
Brexit and stuff, and a lot of bad shit that fucked up the
He
country.
he looks a little bit like a witch cursed a puppet to come to life.
Mhm.
Like he's got this weird sort of porcelain.
Yeah, he's a really weird,
That guy?
creepy. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He's so before his wedding, right?
He doesn't look like a real person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
yeah, he doesn't.
He looks a bit like Adam Johnson, like an old Adam Johnson.
He does a bit.
He looks
yeah.
like a pervy 16-year-old that never changed.
Yes,
now he's
100%.
I think he looks like a Tory Tim Enman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. That's it. But yeah, anyway, so like someone before his wedding sent an email to all of the guests with a lot of allegations in it, like a lot. Like I don't know if legally I'm allowed to repeat the allegations, but I'm gonna. Like the allegation that was sent in the email, which I don't agree with.
No. You're allowed to.
I'm allowed to say what the allegation was.
You're allowed to discuss allegation. That's not libelous to discuss an allegation.
Right.
What is libelous is if you go, George Osborne definitely did this and you can't prove it or whatever.
Right. Okay. Well, what Freddie texted me earlier was that George Osborne definitely did this. So one of the allegations is that he drugged and raped a 16-year-old. That's come out. But then at his wedding, a protester threw some orange confetti at him, and now that's the big story. It's like, oh no, how could people be so mean to him on his wedding day? People are such fucking pussies. Pussies. People crying, going like, look, I might not agree with George Osborne, but you can't ruin his wedding day. Firstly, it's his second wedding. Shut the fuck up. This isn't the most special day of his life.
Do you know what? That's funny because it shouldn't matter, but it absolutely does.
Absolutely does. It's less special.
Absolutely does.
Less special. You've already fucked one up. You said the first time that was forever. You lied once. The second one, I don't give a fuck about. Secondly, it's confetti at a wedding. How the fuck is that ruining it? It's like, I'll tell you what they also did, these protesters. They brought a cake at a buffet. Fucking cunts. Like, it's ridiculous. And also, George Osborne should not have a day's peace till he fucking dies. I do not give a fucking shit. Fuck that cunt. Like, I hope people throw razor blades in his eyes on every one of his birthdays.
Jesus
I hope he gets raped on Christmas morning.
That sounds liable, but okay, go on.
Yeah. It's like, fuck the cunt.
Why'd you get raped on Christmas morning?
Yeah, he just opens a present and there's a guy in a balaclava.
There's no gift tag. I don't know who it's from.
Yeah, this one's from Santa.
Did you get anything nice this year? Same as last year, really.
Yeah. I think people have been such fannies about that protest. Did think it was really funny because it was like a Just Stop Oil thing, everyone thought, because it was orange confetti.
Yeah.
But then, Just Stop Oil went, nah, it wasn't us, but we think it's sick. It was great, really cool. They were like, nah, we didn't do it, but awesome.
Maybe it was just one of the guests.
Yeah.
Do you know what? There was a great tweet that I read after the Wimbledon thing. When Just Stop Oil interrupted Wimbledon, someone tweeted, how do they keep getting tickets for this?
They get into everything. It's amazing.
Tickets to every great event.
What do you reckon to the Just Stop Oil, Radu?
Oh, I love them. Yeah. I love that they're doing something. And I feel like I'm one of those people that believes that the world is going to end in like the next 20 years.
Yeah.
And at least there's like a flare. There's even if it's not going to end, there's so much information about the world ending. It's nice to see somebody acting on it.
I tell you what, it's getting more and more difficult to enjoy a hot day, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, mate, there was a couple of years ago when I lived in Brighton when it was hot in February and I was on the beach and I was like, when I woke up and it was hot, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm going to go to the beach. I got to the beach and I just sat there like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be happening. It's 27 degrees. It's February. What the fuck?
Yeah,
We're going to die. Yeah.
It is good, though, because they're just getting us used to tidying up more.
Yeah.
Because they're just making a mess, which we're going to have to tidy up loads later. So, yeah.
I think I don't have any problem at all with them disrupting the people who are in charge. I think make their lives difficult by all means.
Go fuck up Osborne's wedding.
I think that I have no problem with that. To be
I do
honest
feel
with
sorry
you.
for his wife in this
No,
situation.
his wife worked for him. She was his chief of staff. She was directly responsible for all the shit he
But
did as
I
well.
didn't know.
Look,
So she can fucking die in a fire and all. She can also get the Christmas morning treatment. Fuck off.
And also, you probably only need to hire the one guy for that, wouldn't you? Like,
just one bisexual rapist.
Yeah, it'd feel. Well, look, right, okay. So if you wanted a man and his wife to both be raped as a present on their Christmas day, it would feel like overkill to hire two different rapists.
No, it's like a couple's massage. You both get it at the same time.
Oh God! Yeah. Right, I would have felt sorry for George Osborne if they'd have gone and thrown a tin of paint over him on his wedding day, something like that.
If they thrown anthrax at his mum, I wouldn't have been sad.
but that I would have gone. It's a bit harsh, that. Do you know what I mean? But some confetti is the gesture is there, but it's
literally no one's there. Yeah,
I have no problem with them annoying the people who are in power. No problem at all. But when they like ruin the lives of the ordinary working person, I'm like, oh, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
like-
parking in the
like
road is
The parking in the road, I think, is a bad move. But all the stuff where they're like disrupting sports events and like
Yeah,
throwing
Wimbledon
paint
is
on
just posh people.
Exactly.
Don't
And it's
disrupt
a-
like football.
It's a sport. Well, no. Also, like with sport, the game restarts in 5 minutes. Nothing actually bad happens. You know, I don't give a fuck about
Oh, I don't know about that. Did you not see the pool thing? Okay, this is where you say yes or no.
But
Right, I was
also,
just waiting for you to.
also, Freddy pool isn't a sport if you're fit.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't also see them disrupting
Right.
the darts, Freddie.
I haven't done one.
Sorry,
Eastern-
did they disrupt the shot put?
Did
I
they
have
disrupt
not-
the sitting watching telly?
I've not done one Eastern European joke since the Crocs thing, and he's done 2 fat jokes.
Yeah.
So I think that at least now the fucking needle
Yeah, so maybe
has been.
fucking keep up. Come on.
All right, okay. He's a guest. I'm trying to be nice.
And that being said, I should be allowed to be like on top. Why should the Eastern European? Why should you do more jokes about Eastern Europeans than I can do about fat people?
Yeah, exactly.
I-
Like,
yeah,
if he
I
goes
feel
for a
like-
run, he's not going to be less Eastern European.
I was just.
Also, Freddie can't go on top.
I was just trying to be nice. Just trying to be nice. I was trying to recognise that Radu is a guest in our country.
One who apparently does not respect the results of referendums, but whatever.
Yeah. Brexit was basically us yawning at the end of a house party. Might get an early night.
Got a big day in the morning.
Gotta be up early. No, right. So there's a pool thing, right? And this was a few weeks ago. It was a pool game, and it was the final game. They were tied at 9-all, and it was the final game, and the winner got 180 grand. And the guy makes an amazing pot, lines himself up for the black perfectly. Some bloke in the crowd who probably has a bet on stands up, throws a bottle of beer on it. It knocks the ball off the table, and now there's this huge thing about what they do because the opponent is going, well, it's a re-rack.
Yeah.
It's a re-rack. You've got.
But this isn't to do with Just Stop Oil. This is
No,
just,
this is nothing to do with them.
No, this is to do with what we
Right.
were talking about. How sports, if you disrupt them at a certain time, you can't just
Right,
start.
That's
it
very
again.
different, though, to Just Stop Oil choosing a moment. You know, they
Oh.
haven't done this. You know, so that's very different.
Sure. Look,
You know.
if they choose a moment,
Yeah, and they have to.
I
But they've
think
been
the
doing like
moment
the
is when
opening.
the security guards aren't paying attention.
Yeah, and like they've been doing like the opening rounds of like tournaments and stuff. They did like court 14 at Wimbledon. You know, it's like they're not disrupting the final in the final set. That's a drunk guy
Yeah.
being a cunt. I
They
don't
can
think that guy was.
get tickets. They can't get those tickets.
Yeah. I don't think that guy was like, stop fracking. Yeah. But clearly, what they should do is just put the ball back where it was. The opponent's being a fucking rat there.
oh yeah,
You've got it on camera, you know where it is.
If it was 180 grand,
Yeah.
and you knew that technically by the law of the game,
Yeah.
it had to be re-racked.
And pool players are the most like technical about the rules. Sort of
Oh,
cunts.
mate.
I played at a pool league and it was tedious. as
Have you
fuck.
ever-
Every pub you go in as well, there's always someone that says, "Are we playing carry-ons or whatever?" People
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know the
There are
rules.
specific rules for each place. Like, is this a thing in like Romania with like pool? Like, do you have different rules in different places?
I remember just being like rules in pubs when we played, and then we got like pool on computers and the different rules on the pool on computers.
Right, yeah. Like we have like specific rules. Like in my hometown, like if you foul anywhere on the table, you're allowed to move the white ball behind the line. Like that's the
Right,
way it was
okay.
played there. You know, like and that's a different. thing, you
So
know.
I have no problem with that.
Mhm.
Um,
You just have a problem getting close to the table.
I'll tell you. I'll
Must
tell
use
you
a
one.
rest for his
I'll tell you
tit.
one thing though. So my one of my really good mates, him and his brother were like massively into pool. His brother hung around with a guy who played pool for England. Like they were really into it. But one rule apparently that I like didn't know, but now I know about, and a lot of people just completely disregard this rule.
No
Is
racism.
that a ball has to touch a cushion. You can't just fucking hit the ball and a ball has to touch the cushion at every shot.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this is exactly it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a
That's
rule.
like billiards, basically, at that point, isn't it? Like, you know, that's like in billiards, you got to bump it round off a certain amount of cushions.
But
or
this is
Is
whatever.
like-
that to stop all the?
In
like-
Romanian, pool is called billiard.
Right, there
There you go.
So
3
we don't
words I
know.
know.
There you are, yeah.
Billiard.
Yeah, that
Thank
was
you.
I am
am
sound called that.
You are.
Billiard. Yeah.
I am Snappy the happy crocodile.
I am Flappy, the fat hippo.
I actually really enjoyed Romania, and I got some clothes. You know that hoodie that I wear that says pork on it? That's from Bucharest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's like some rapper that opened up like a. I know the guy. He's like a rapper that opened up like a clothesline, and now he makes like way more money after the clothesline than the thing.
Yeah, just selling it to big fat cunts, is it? Is it specific?
That's exactly it.
Uh-huh.
It did kind of take off, and I don't really know how it took off, but I think it's one of the only brands of clothes in Romania that I kind of see abroad as well.
Yeah.
Do you know where I would want to go? Is like apparently there's like loads of forests and stuff around that look fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, we got bears and stuff.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to see a bear.
No, I'd love to go. Like, I'm not against it at all. I love travel, and Romania looks beautiful. But I'm just surprised by the idea of you walking through a forest.
Yeah.
You know, you can't
We've
get a car
we've
through
got
it.
forests in England.
Yeah, you can go to a forest, mate. You live really near some.
No,
Just go walk.
What I do is I get like an e-scooter.
An e-scooter through a forest.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna get mugged.
Yeah.
By children that were abused as by adults that were abused as children by foreigners.
By you.
I remember him.
It's Mr. Badman. It's Mr. Sucky Suck. No. Papa Hash Brown, run!
Papa Hash Brown. Fucking hell, Papa Hash Brown. All these fat jokes, by the way, are
Fun.
Very fun.
Fun.
And accurate.
They're actually not fun. They're
Oh,
very
no.
hurtful, and which leads me to
Oh, yeah, you got a little segue.
a segue. So I would like to click first of
Into this
all
one.
on bodybuilding.
Oh, really?
So this is something that I found on TikTok. You're going to love this.
Mm-hmm.
We argued that the only reason people admire bodybuilders who have built their body with muscle and not obese people who have built their body with eating huge amounts of food is because there's prejudice against fat people. And so bodybuilding could benefit from including the non-competitive display of fat bodies alongside muscular ones.
What?
Fuck's sake, you stupid fat cunt. No one wants to look at your wobbly arms. Fuck off.
I think I have broken him with fat
Like,
logic.
Fuck off.
So she's saying that Arnold Schwarzenegger and like John Candy were the
Same guy. Same guy. No, you know John Candy's dedication to the game.
Yeah.
I feel like they're both kind of gross-looking bodies.
Yeah,
Both-
sure.
yeah.
Like modern bodybuilding is disgusting with all the hormones. They usually have those bubble guts. They look mad. But
You can put big, disgusting bodies on stage. That can be a
yeah,
sport.
but the difference is it's hard to be a bodybuilder. You have to work at it and you have to put effort in. It takes dedication.
You know,
and like
Can we do it though?
You know how
With just fat people and have the fat show, and we just say, right, who's the fattest? We have loads of people, and everyone just looks
What's
at all
the
the fat
point?
people.
what's the point?
So
We've got the winner here.
So we can charge tickets.
Yeah. To be honest, look, I'd love to do a fat bodybuilding show, but can I be one of the judges?
this is what I don't understand about fat people. Like, I don't know how the ass copes with it.
Yeah.
Because you like the ass is like an organ that with age you kind of it's like a sensitive organ.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, his
after-
is destroyed.
Yeah. So how that I feel like that can be a sport. He's shitting that much after eating that much.
Competitive
That's-
shitting.
Yeah,
That's
the
sport,
high
innit?
shit.
Yeah.
That's the hard part of gaining this much weight.
Honestly, I think
The
Freddie would be
shitting.
a competitor. After his trough full of hash browns and 6 pints of coffee on a morning, he is firing that shit out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, it's just, it's so annoying, the entitlement of going like, we're just as good as them. No, you're not.
Can
You're
we-
disgusting.
can we-
No one wants to look at you. You fat, sweaty mess. Fuck off.
Can we play it one more time? Because
Oh,
I
of
think you
course.
might explode.
It's just, oh my God.
I think she might explode.
We
Fat cunt.
argued that the only reason people admire bodybuilders
Because
who
they're
have built their
strong
body with
and
muscle
dedicated.
not,
and good. No,
obese people who have built their body with eating
built
huge
their
amounts of
body. You
food
haven't built it.
is because there's
It's a side effect being
Yeah,
fat.
there are people that pay to kind of see you eat and stuff like that. That's like a fetish, right? It's
Yeah,
sort of,
maybe
there's
if
a
you-
crowd for it.
Maybe if you're like, they're like called feeders and what are they called? The ones who eat? I don't know. but-
Eaters, maybe.
Maybe.
I
I
mean,
think
if
there's
you had
maybe
to-
a better name for it, but I don't know.
Quinners.
Yeah. Nice, thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Sometimes he tags in on his own abuse.
It's, yeah. I'm very much like a child that fingers his own arsehole. You know what I mean?
But like, it's just, you don't get to sit on your ass, putting cake in your mouth constantly, and then go, I also want adulation for this. You've had your treat over and over again. Your reward is that little hit of glucose you get every time you fucking snort a line of Snickers.
But no, Rob, see, she said that the only reason
Is
that
prejudice.
people admire bodybuilders for gaining muscle and not people for gaining fat is prejudice. It's prejudice because they're not included in the bodybuilding events. And I would argue, personally, that if there was an event that was just fat people, but it was set out like bodybuilding, more people would watch it.
Oh,
I would definitely watch
I would watch it, but I don't think I'm representative. But like, I love the idea of like, you know, like I've read Arnold Schwarzenegger's book, right? It's a fucking great read. It reads like a
Pumping iron.
No, it's his autobiography I've read, right? And it reads like a 6-year-old telling a story of his summer holidays. It's like, I went to this place and then, but he's got loads of stuff about like his lifestyle when he was like in full training and like about how dedicated to his diet he was, how often he was in the gym. One of his things was he sleeps 6 hours a night, and anyone who tells him they sleep more than that, he goes, sleep faster. And like, can you imagine this going like, yeah, just fucking eat faster, just eat more crisps. It's wild.
Freddie, what would it take for you to go to a bodybuilding show as a competitor and do all the poses?
Oh my God, if anyone knows a bodybuilding competition we can enter,
I'm sure we can find
Freddie
one.
in. Can we paint him like in that grease that they put on him, make him all
Everywhere
tanning?
but his head. Was on like really tan. Yeah.
Please, can we enter you into it? There must be an open bodybuilding competition that you can just enter.
But you got to do it really seriously, like all the poses. like that.
Open mic for bodybuilders.
Yeah. Can we? Come on, can we just prove her point that you're beautiful and you should be in that competition?
Imagine if I won.
Mate, it'd be
Let's
amazing.
all go. We'll all enter.
Tom, shut up. He's going to do it by himself. Why are you getting us involved?
I'm not. But believe you me, it's not like you were close to getting me to agree to anything. It's not like I was umming and ahhing.
Go on.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
For the content.
No.
We can both go. I think as a team we could go like as like a.
I'll go with you if you want to do it.
I'll do it as well.
All right, we'll all do it. How about that? We'll do it as a team.
I don't really want to.
I
Who do you
know.
think would win? Because we're all freaks.
Oh, like in terms of like what? Who's got the best physique?
In terms of bodybuilding.
I think Freddie would win. Probably like muscle mass is still.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's like there's no definition, there's no symmetry, there's no that. I'm winning this at the moment.
No, but you're very skinny.
I'm
You're
very
last.
skinny.
You're
I'm
last.
very skinny,
I
but
think
I've got
Freddie's more like
there's
that.
definition.
Your
There's
body.
definition.
Your body doesn't
I don't
have
think
a
there's definition.
shape.
I think it's just muscles, just how much muscles.
No,
you
it's
have.
like it's also about definition and symmetry. I'd win on that. Like, yeah.
Nah, I think
No,
Freddie's
your
better.
body literally has a massive fucking U-bend in it.
Yeah. Like, have you seen yourself?
No,
it's not like you're coming from a position of strength here with your sad tits. They do look sad. They look like they've just heard really bad news. That's like, oh.
It's literally, they're only sad because they have to spend time around you. When I'm around people I like, they are
They perk
so
right up.
Yeah. They're like a dog's ears.
Like Shamu's
How you
fin.
doing, boy?
yeah, if you tickle behind my ear, one of my tits wiggles.
It's fucking insane, though. It's just so annoying. It's like, look, right. There are certain like fat activism points I can get behind. You know, if you're like, people should leave me alone when I'm on the beach. You're fucking right. Enjoy yourself on the beach. Have a nice time. Wear what you want to wear. If you want to wear a little thong and have your flab flying about, you fucking go for it. No one should tell you different. But you also don't get for everyone to go, oh, wow. Look at them. Look what they've done. And also, it's because it is rare to be a bodybuilder. How many bodybuilders do you see in the world? How many, like, enormous, jacked people do you see? Not many.
Not many.
How many fat cunts do you see?
Loads.
All the time. It's like half the country.
So I think the problem is she's fat, but she's not impressively fat.
Yes. Also, yes, you are very right, Radu. Yeah.
She should have been like twice as big before making any sort of claim that I'm beautiful.
She's not in competition shape. She's only in the amateurs at
She
this
also
stage.
doesn't look like the person who go, I really want to be in a bodybuilding competition.
And also, like, you know, if we're going to just be judging on aesthetics, she's fucking ugly as well. It's not like she's got a beautiful fat bird.
Imagine say that to her face. You're fat. but
Which
you're
bit
not-
of it?
You're not impressively
Yeah.
fat.
You're so ugly that I don't care how fat you are.
You're just in that dip. The attractiveness goes like this, depending on how fat you are, but then it shoots back up when you get oppressive, and she's just in the valley.
Do you know what? There are people like that, aren't there, that are dead fat, and then they lose a load of weight. You look at me, you're like, you're still ugly.
Yeah, you're better off fat, to be honest. You're just hiding the ugly.
There was a lass off EastEnders, I can't remember her name, but like, so this is so mean, we probably shouldn't point it out anyway. She got fake tits, but it was like, when she did it, it was like, that wasn't the issue. I always think that's dead funny when someone corrects the wrong bit of them. It's like, they've got a nose job. It's like, yeah, but you're 40 stone. It's not the bit that matters.
Fat logic is a pretty crazy thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now I would never usually call out another comedian.
Oh,
for
no, we
something.
would never do that on this podcast.
However, I have to talk about this. So
Uh-huh.
this is a screenshot that from a Instagram story from a comedian.
I've just read the first line and already I'm
and
fucking
it is
livid.
it's about Lewis Capaldi.
I'm
right?
already
And
I like,
she's
mate, you can't do this to me. You can't put
give
two
me
in a
minute.
row.
Just
You
give
can't
me a
put two
minute.
in a row.
So this is a comedian. I'm not going to say their name, but they're a comic who is quite into like fat activism and stuff like that. And this is what she put on.
Can I say a name?
No. She.
I don't care. It's Sophie Hagen. I don't give a shit. She's never
She
coming on
already
here.
fucking hates me.
So
She's not responding to our emails.
so I
Maybe
do you know
attach
what?
a voucher for
I
Just
used to be mates with Sophie. I don't think she likes me much anymore.
No, I used to be mates with her as well, but she definitely doesn't. like me.
However, I have to call this out because it's maybe the most ridiculous thing I think I've ever heard in my entire life. And this was put just after, Lewis Capaldi did
It's Glastonbury set. It was a beautiful and moving moment.
I don't know about that. I think it was what it was, wasn't it?
Like, I don't like Lewis Capaldi's music at all, but even I was getting a bit misty-eyed. It
Were
was,
you?
It was beautiful.
I don't
yeah,
like
thought it
Lewis
was
Capaldi.
really lovely.
Well, we've gone through this before.
I know,
haven't
but
we?
you're a wank and you're wrong, and I think he's actually all right.
So,
He's a good lad.
right.
What does
So-
he think about?
Just sings really lame pop music. It's like,
Okay.
I was getting kind of used to being someone you loved.
So you know at the
Okay.
moment, right?
But he's a
there's-
good lad.
You know, at the moment, there's this trend among singers where if you're an emotional singer and you're a girl, you have to sort of talk whisper everything. And if you're an emotional singer and you're a man, you just have to scream it as loud as you physically fucking can. He's the screamy guy.
To be fair, he's a very good singer.
He's a very
good technical singer.
But I mean, it's all that raspy.
No.
Ah, I
not
don't
at all
like it.
raspy. His voice isn't raspy.
Yeah, he does
He
that.
actually like him. He's a very good singer, technically.
Anyway,
if you can get him on that.
right? Can you make this a little bit bigger?
Can
There's
he?
a plus at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Give me a chance.
God, Lomas would have
Right.
had this ready.
Right, okay, I want
now.
to read this out because it's one of my favourite things. I wonder how.
What are you doing,
What
Tom?
are you
Just stop
doing?
touching it. Tom, just let go. Oh my God.
He's got
Fucking
words.
hell.
He's got
What is
some words.
wrong with you?
If you grab the thing and
Where
just
are you,
move it
Simon
up,
Lomas?
If you
Just what is happening now? Just let it go. Let it go. Stop
Someone move the
touching it.
mouse.
Stop
Right,
touching it. Stop
so
touching it. For
he's
fuck's
awful,
sake.
isn't he?
What a
Right.
fucking useless
Shall we
little
bring
cunt.
Simon back? actually?
Yes, we
I think I
should,
agree,
yes.
yeah.
I want to read this out. Okay,
Right.
so this is what she put on her stories after the Lewis Capaldi thing. I wonder how we would talk about Lewis Capaldi and his tics and mental health if he was thin.
So I just clarified for Radu what
So
went
he's
on.
fat
He's
as
got
well?
he's a chunky lad.
Okay.
He's got Tourette's, right? And he's
Okay.
been like, he made a documentary about it, like how like the pressure of getting dead famous made his Tourette's go even worse. And like on stage at Glastonbury, he was ticking loads and couldn't
Okay.
get through his song.
Okay.
So the crowd sang it for him and he would join in at moments and it was very emotional and beautiful.
Okay.
They were supporting him through having a crisis with his Tourette's. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the
Okay.
context.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna watch it, have a wank over it.
but
And then suicide bomb.
I wonder how we would talk about Lewis Capaldi and his tics and mental health if he was thin. It feels infantilizing as fuck. It reminds me of when Lizzo was getting hate and people babied her. This is so heartbreaking. Poor Lewis. Yes, of course, poor Lewis. But he is also a professional and grown-up man. We're way too comfortable thinking of fat people as having no agency or autonomy and being helpless beings. We dress fat women in Disney pajamas.
Do we?
Yeah, well, if you're so fat, someone else has to dress you. That's your first fucking
Yeah, if
problem.
you can
innit?
only wear pajamas, that's your own fault.
They keep putting me in infantilizing moo-moos.
But this is my favourite bit. Is it perhaps also a disability thing? A misogyny thing? A racism thing? Let's be honest, all capital letters, Probably.
Sorry, are people being racist and misogynist to white man Lewis Capaldi? What the fuck?
I don't even know anymore. I don't even.
That's such a word salad, which ironically would be the only salad she's been near for a while.
But what I think is mad about it is I read that and I was like,
Stop touching the mouse.
I read that and I was like, I don't know what point it is she's trying to make. I don't understand.
I think she's saying, like, people are going, right, I'm trying to, like, pass it.
But
I think
no
she's saying,
one's-
poor Lewis Capaldi. And, like, she thinks people are only saying that because they're seeing him as a fat, helpless baby. But he made a documentary about how much he's struggling with this condition.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
thing where he's saying, I'm really suffering with this thing. And I would, like, it's nice that people are being sympathetic about it. And then he's made loads of statements in interviews where he's like, it's really beautiful and I thank people for the support. And also, he's taken a year off now. He's not, he's cancelled his tour because he was struggling that much with it. It's a thing coming from him and people are being nice about it. What the fuck is her fucking problem?
So basically, she doesn't consider like Tourette's as big of a problem as being fat.
Yeah, well, and that's
what
from
she's
her.
trying to point
Whereas
out.
no one else has
Alright,
even mentioned
alright,
being
here's-
fat.
Here's a question. Who would you rather sit next to on an 8-hour flight?
Yeah.
Someone with Tourette's or someone who's dead fat?
Oh, Tourette's
Oh,
all
yeah,
day.
Tourette's, yeah, absolutely.
You've got so many chances of hilarious things.
You can
You are
also
sorry.
put on your
Tourette, they're
headset.
ticking and they're like, hello, Akbar. Come on.
But
That's a
for
good sign.
8 hours.
Yeah.
8-hour flight.
I've got noise cancelling headphones, mate.
Right.
How
you're not
fat are we
allowed. You're not
talking?
allowed. You're not allowed noise cancelling headphones.
I'm not going on the flight then.
You know?
I'm not going on the flight.
How fat are we talking?
I don't want that chubby arm rubbing against me.
20 stone.
Oh.
Is it like just like a Ryanair shitty tiny seat flight?
Yeah, no, it's a 4-hour flight, Ryanair,
Mhm.
tiny seat, and it's 20 stone, or it's someone with Tourette's. Your noise cancelling headphones are not working.
I'm having the Tourette's.
I'm having the Tourette's because as long as they've got a sense of humour about it, and then I can have a laugh.
I've been next to babies on flights. It's like babies are fairly common, so it almost doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But then, yes, not having my own space on a chair that I haven't experienced that.
It's a
enough.
problem. Like I would say, yeah, I don't mind being next to babies apart from the tag vibrating. That annoys me. But hey,
I just
little
hate
pedo joke.
Yeah, very good. Well
Thanks.
done.
I was on a flight a few weeks ago on the way to my wedding,
Yeah.
and there was a woman
No one
behind.
cares.
Who was, no one cares. But there's a woman behind us who was maybe the worst woman of all time. So they started it off that the air stewardess wouldn't serve a beer because she recognised her for being too abusive from a previous flight. Right?
Wow.
And then it got way worse from there. Her and a fellow were like sniffing coke all the time. They ended up getting served, but also getting this. There was this young lad next to him who was going to like a charity church camp.
That
Just-
coke on him though. That's fucking good work.
So she was getting him to buy all the whiskies and stuff. She was loud as fuck. A fella had, nearly had a fight with another passenger. We had 5 hours where it was just like, honestly, it was going mental. There's a guy next to me who had no headphones. For about an hour, he had his fingers in his ears.
I mean, I don't want to victim blame, but if you're getting on a flight without headphones in 2023, like,
Yeah,
you're
it's your
a
fault, yeah, yeah.
fucking idiot. What are you going to do? Just stare at a wall?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I can and do.
What?
I don't use headphones on flights and stuff.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you
if I'm
said-
going like 10 hours and stuff, then fine. But if I'm just going a couple of hours, I don't even bother.
Well, this was a 5-hour flight.
I'm fantastic at sleeping on a flight. I literally the second it's up in the air, I feel like I'm on the biggest mattress I've ever been in.
Oh, that's so annoying. Like, I did sleep on the way back from Thailand. Actually, first time I've ever slept on a plane. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep in sat up.
I can't do it. I have a thing where I worry that a stranger's going to walk past and punch me in the face.
Does that happen often?
You are?
Does that happen often?
No, because I'm always awake.
Also, if he falls asleep sat up, his nose will close up and he'll die. But yeah, like the worst thing about falling asleep on a plane is when they wake you up to ask if you want some food. And it's like, I wanted to be asleep.
Yeah.
I was so happy. And then the stewardess is going to get you.
Well, what I do is I fall asleep wearing a sign that says "Just push it in." They just push my dinner into my mouth like that.
Let's spoon it in. Here we go. Yeah, it's this is absolutely fucking insane. Not everything's about being fat. Everyone's been really supportive of Lewis Capaldi. No one's fat shamed him.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, everyone likes him. He's really popular. What the fuck is the problem?
Yeah,
Why are you
stop being
making a
nice to him because he's fat.
What like
What is the point?
we dress fat women in Disney pajamas is a mental point. The fat women dress themselves in Disney pajamas.
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
yeah.
who's dressing them. It's not like I'm dressing fat women.
I have also.
Like I'm not undressing them. I'm doing nothing with fat women.
I have-
Is there a point that we shouldn't be nice to him because he's fat?
But
think
another
so.
thing as well with the we
She'd
dress,
love our treat Freddy.
well, another thing as well with the we dress fat women in Disney pajamas. If you're a big fat woman and you want to wear Disney pajamas, then yeah, go for it.
Exactly,
As long as they're Dumbo.
But yeah, just like it's wild.
Or maybe not even Dumbo, maybe just the three racist crows. One of them going, "Boy, I ain't seen titties like that in a long time."
But it's yeah. This is just classic like internet poisoning a brain until you're just trying to make a take about everything, and like it's just there's no point being made here.
Yeah, I still think Sophie is a good comedian, but when I got sent this, and I got sent it by a few people, I looked at it and I was like, this is insane. We have to mention this.
Yeah.
Because we'd have mentioned it if it was anyone else. So
Yeah.
you know.
Do you think there's a chance she didn't put it out? Because I feel like I could have taken a picture of her and written that.
Yeah.
No, it came
scans.
from it came from her Instagram.
Yeah. It certainly would be possible with that, but not in this case.
Okay.
I also look as well.
Doing
I
my
like
due
as well how
diligence before hating.
No, I appreciate that, man. That was very thorough of you.
I also quite like how the picture is like she's lost like deep in thought. Like
I think she's looking at a chip shop menu.
so horrible.
Bad sausage, mushy peas, and chips.
I don't mind when it's me.
What? You brought it here. You brought it to us.
What did you think would happen? What did you think would happen?
I thought you were going to side with her.
Yeah.
I am
know
siding
how
with it.
to.
I'm being mean because she's fat. Because she wants me to be nice because to fat people.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't want me to be nice to fat people. I don't
So
know what she wants.
I honestly don't know what the point is. This is the thing.
I think the point is she'd be a great bodybuilder. If you're a fan of Dead Men Talking, then why not sign up to our Patreon? From just £3 a month, you get access to shitloads of extra content and loads of specials. And for now, we are doing I was going to say for a limited time only. It's not. It's from now until forever. We're doing a free 7-day trial so you can sign up, check it out, see if it's for you. No risk, but we're so confident you'll love it and we're so confident we'll stay that you'll become a Patreon for life. We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking, and
I don't care if you are.
here is a little sneak peek of some content from a previous Patreon-only episode. If you enjoy it, sign up at patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. Here's a question for you. Imagine...
You can have whatever you want. It's your birthday.
Each of your digits, right, fingers and toes,
I'm aware of what digits are.
worth 100 grand each if you chop them off.
How much are they worth if I put them in your ass?
Right. How many would you chop off?
None.
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 You wouldn't chop off a little finger for 100 grand.
Don't think so. No.
A little toe for 100 grand.
Little toe's bad because it's gonna
Affect your
knock your balance off.
Yeah, like I don't crave money in the same way you do. I'm not like, you're a very venal man. Like I'm interested to know how many you'd lose.
I think 5.
Mil for an arm.
What?
Would you lose an arm for a mil?
What? An arm?
Yeah. That's what an arm is, yeah.
I mean, Freddie's going to lose all this to diabetes.
This
anyway.
is it. It's going to go for free. You might as well cash in now.
I don't think I would lose
Very
an
much
arm.
the cash out button is calling you on this app at the moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. 5 mil?
5 mil's insane.
For an arm?
No part of your body is worth 5 million.
No part of it's worth 1, is it? Really?
No, to be fair, yeah, you're not worth $1 million alive. No, I'm only joking. He's the special birthday boy and he's worth as much as we could
Stump
possibly muster.
for a mil.
Stump for a mil.
Yeah, probably.
Right. You're not going up to the elbow. What's that bit of extra arm doing? I don't know how that helps.
Yeah, once
Once you've lost the hand.
I've got tattoos on that.
Right, so they'll pay the 50 quid you've spent on those tattoos.
reimburse you.
Wow.
You could have them cut off and put in a frame.
Why don't you just use the other arm? Lose that one.
Yeah, lose the one that doesn't have tattoos.
Because that's my right arm. And I
Yeah.
use that for wanking.
Right, yeah. Off children.
You can still keep it to wank with.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis grip would be strong as fuck.
Okay.
I bet you could pull on one of the tendons that was poking out and make it go
Oh,
grippy.
feel like someone else is doing it.
Yeah, like ghost wank.
How about then? So how much are you talking to cut off your hand?
Cut off my hand.
Left hand.
I don't know if you...
Like a Saudi woman
I
that's
want
been
my
caught
hands more than
reading.
money. I want my hand more than I want money.
Really?
Yeah.
So for 10 million quid.
Well, because I've got I've got everything I need.
£10 million.
I probably have to for that, but I don't want to. I'd be sad about it.
5 million?
I just don't want like
5
This is what you
million
always
quid.
don't understand. You're always like, oh, just like loads of money. That's not. I don't care that much. Like, as long as I've got enough money to not like worry about money, I'm happy. You know, like that's genuinely for me.
Chop your hand off,
Yeah.
or your cousin dies.
Which one?
You can pick.
Oh.
Your favourite cousin.
Oh. Well.
See, with me, this makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
So I'd go.
Tatty bye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It actually,
I'd wave goodbye with both hands.
it actually
Give
makes
him a
it.
round of applause.
Yeah. Have you got any lovely questions?
Oh, yeah, probably. I've not looked at them for a while. Where are we? Oh, I've got a Mong story. Do you want to hear a Mong story?
Always. Is this
I mean-
a new feature that I didn't know about?
I'll tell you what, I can't wait to hear the jingle.
There is a jingle.
It's not a jingle.
So,
please,
sort of.
please play the jingle.
No, I can't play the jingle. So, do you remember a few weeks ago, we were singing the
Why can't you-
Freddy Quinne's a fat gay mong, a fat gay mong, a fat gay mong. We all sing the fat gay song because Freddy Quinne's a fat gay mong. Right.
Yeah.
So, as I'm sure with you, that got stuck in my head for a
Yeah,
few
loads.
days.
I've been singing that around the house.
Yeah, but in public, you just got to hum it, right? You can't sing that aloud, right? So I go, Anyway, when I was on holiday before my wedding, I was saying to him, I was telling my mate about it. When I was waiting at the bottom of the aisle, my mate came up and whispered in my ear the song so that it gets stuck in my head again. While my wife was walking up the aisle.
So whilst your wife was walking up the aisle on your wedding day, you were
looking at your
singing...
beautiful wife. This moment of completion where you're feeling like you're making your family whole.
And all you could think of was Freddy Quinne.
Quinne's
Hey,
fat
gay
gay
mong,
mong,
gay
mong, fat gay mong, fat gay mong, Freddy. We all sing our fat gay song. Freddy Quinne's a fat gay mong. Oh, well, that's beautiful. That's
It was
lovely.
a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad in some way that I ruined his wedding.
Let me see that mong, baby. Fat mong, 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 mong. Oh, well, that's lovely. Anyway, thanks for that mong story.
Yeah. Tom's lovely question. Oh, isn't that lovely? What kind of apocalypse would you rather survive in? Zombie, every natural disaster at once, nuclear, or some Old Testament biblical shit? And that's from Landry. Popular question asker.
I think we're going to have to take out some Old Testament biblical shit because I don't know what that means.
Oh, I do.
I'd much rather survive frogs raining down from the sky than a nuclear apocalypse.
Yeah, but also in those plagues, like also every firstborn child died.
Not asked at all.
I would be. I'm the firstborn.
Yeah.
But then if you survive the biblical shit, you're automatically like into heaven. That's the whole thing.
I think that is like a filtering stage, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's
it's like a
totally-
Squid Game
Yeah,
for
yeah.
heaven.
So
I don't want to live in a world of frogs, though, where there's just all frogs.
So-
It's not
everywhere.
all frogs. That's not how it works. It didn't turn everyone into frogs except one guy.
No, if there was just, it rained frogs forever and you were the survivor.
It's not
and you
raining
just-
frogs forever.
Not forever.
There's not
for
infinite
ages,
frogs.
For ages. It killed everyone, apart from a few people.
How are the people dying from frog rain?
Because there's loads.
We're drowning frogs eventually. Yeah, yeah.
Drowning frogs.
That's what I mean. If there was enough frogs
They
to
make
kill
like your
everyone,
own nose and your ears and everything.
yeah, that'd be horrible.
Blowing up frogs.
How much more would the population of frogs have to increase before you even noticed?
Oh, it'd have to be so many.
Yeah, you'd have to, honestly, I'd have to see maybe 50 as I went outside before I went.
Frogs.
It's a lot of frogs. Honestly, the population of frogs could double and I wouldn't have a fucking
No,
clue.
it'd have to go like 100 times before I'd even have a chance of noticing.
Yeah. I'd have to be driving my car and skidding over frogs.
I reckon I've seen 50 frogs in my life. I bet you've not seen more than 50.
How do you not know it's
I've
just
been
the
to
same...
France, mate.
Maybe.
Way.
How do you not know it's just the same frog?
Some of them could be toads as well. I don't know.
I will rule out on these disasters. Nuclear, I definitely don't want to survive. The fallout's fucked. You know, you get radiation poisoning. The
Yeah, it's
after
just
effects of
hurting
nuclear
forever,
blasts
yeah.
are gross.
Yeah.
And like everything's ruined for ages. And
Yeah.
you get mutants. It's like everyone gets cancer really early. It's fucked up nuclear shit. I'm very scared of nuke stuff. So no.
Natural
for me.
disaster seems fine because you're still the same person. You still have your
That's
body.
what you got to
But it's
go
everyone
for, innit?
at once. So
Yeah.
you've got
But-
floods and lightning and
And then there's going to be ash clouds, and they're all going
Yeah.
to lead into each other.
so there's going to be like food shortages, you know.
All right, so yeah, but the thing, right? So like, in my head, the natural disaster thing is like an asteroid that sets everything off. Like in my head.
Well, it's everyone at once, is what they said.
Well, an
Yeah.
asteroid is a natural disaster.
Yeah, well, okay, so let's imagine that an asteroid hits the Earth, and that sets off a chain of events where every volcano explodes, every
tectonic plate becomes an earthquake. There's loads more earthquakes,
Yeah.
floods.
I think I'd be all right
really
where
windy.
I live.
You think you'd be all right where you live?
Yeah.
Every natural disaster possible at once happening everywhere.
Yeah. So I don't live anywhere near a volcano. Rule that out. I don't live anywhere near the sea.
Yeah.
So,
But it's everyone at once. So you're getting like hurricanes and floods coming through still. It's everyone. There's not like a safe space in this. You're surviving the after effects. Is like,
the entirety of the UK is it's in the middle of the ocean. It's not gonna, it's gonna be covered with water.
Getting struck by lightning all the time.
yeah.
be getting struck by lightning all the time.
You know what? I used to
If
live in
you
a
had a
house. and
boat,
it
maybe?
got hit by lightning twice. The same house when I lived there in 1 year. It's mad, that, innit?
Well, once you get hit once, you're more likely to get hit again, aren't you?
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah. Zombie.
Zombie's going to be rough. It depends which kind. If it's shambling zombies, like the old 70s
Oh,
zombie
yeah,
films,
mate.
but
Shambling zombies, I'm fine. Parkour.
28 days later,
fucking
I'm fucked.
parkour zombies can
Yeah.
fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
I Am Legend ones, they're scary.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The zombies that fucking can, like, climb up walls and shit and can
They've
run.
got to have worse cardio than Freddy, these zombies.
If they've got worse cardio than me, if they can
Big
only
fat
walk,
zombies.
I'd actually
Got to shoot with a shotgun like 5 times.
I'd actually quite enjoy that because I'd be able to get out a lot of pent up and because I've always wanted to kill people. But
You'd
I
be
can
the guy
do
who
it.
gets bitten and covers it, though. You'd 100% be that guy in the group. You get bitten, you'd be like, I'm not telling anyone about this.
You'd also eat everyone's rations.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be fucking awful in an
Cardio would
apocalypse.
be shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're surviving, you're also getting that good endorphins of you being the survivor one.
Sure.
Like the disaster doesn't really touch you.
You're like, I'm invulnerable.
You're
Yeah.
kind of. I feel like surviving any kind of natural disaster just is like a good day.
Yeah, you
You
got to
get
feel
the-
pretty
yeah,
good
yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, all those people in Katrina, they were loving it, weren't they?
Yeah, it was a right laugh afterwards. Everyone's like, phew. All my family are dead, but I made it, so woo.
And we're on the roof.
I think you can't say it out loud, but you feel it
Yeah,
inside.
this is a very Eastern European perspective, I think.
Well, we did have more natural disasters.
Yeah, you've had more shit go
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
You've used to coping with things. Yeah.
Yeah. You
yeah.
kind of go,
It's-
well, it's
it's-
bad for him, but okay,
It's,
that's
yeah,
life.
it's basically the mentality of look, it's shit when you're in the lorry. but the
Innit?
destination's
Luxury.
lovely.
Yeah. One day we'll live in Rochdale.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying though. Is you're gonna feel great about yourself if you survived one. You're gonna feel fucking great about
I think
yourself.
I'd get the most sense of achievement out of surviving a zombie one because I think you've got to do that. With natural disasters, you just got to sort of hope it misses you.
If Putin fucks off out of Ukraine, imagine how much of a badass you're gonna feel. Like, fucking Igor, remember the time you fucking punched that Russian soldier to death? You'd be like, fucking yes, like
Yeah, you know all those
live off
happy
that.
ex-soldiers. You know, they're always such cheerful guys telling
Yeah.
fun stories.
Yeah. Oh, I miss Vietnam.
Yeah.
You ate that a lot.
Wish I could go back to Iraq. Those were the good days.
Also, like a big tornado and like just a house passes by your ear.
Yeah, that'd be a rush.
And
You'd be like,
it's like, oh my god, yeah. And you
yeah.
feel alive forever.
Yeah, that's good. Like when you like that's like a cold water plunge. Innit?
Maybe.
It's like that's sort of like whoa.
Maybe the reason that soldiers are unhappy is because there's never been a war anywhere good.
Right. Expand.
So Iraq, I mean, I'd be fucking gutted if I just went there on holiday.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if there was a war in the Maldives, you
There
come
has
back,
been.
you come back and you'd be like, I miss it.
Vietnam's a lovely country.
There's been wars.
It's not raining.
Do you remember, like, you know, the world wars? They were in the world. So it was in some good bits as well. You know, like Germany's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of war there.
No, but it wasn't great in that time. Like, I don't think the Berlin clubbing scene was great in
Well, no,
'94.
it famously was between the wars. And that was a famous thing that were like about Berlin. It was like an amazing, like roaring place in between the wars. It was like, you know, there was a whole cabaret scene kicked off there. It was a famous party town. So wrong.
Yeah.
I do not.
9/11 was in New York. New York's good.
That wasn't a war, though, was it?
Start of a war.
Was it?
Declaration.
The war on terrorism. But if we're doing wars on concepts, the war on drugs, you know, like I don't think we can go that abstract.
Say if
with
there
it.
was like the English Barbados War and loads of fucking lads from.
Well, I'm here to tell you some good news, Freddie. We did kind of have a bit of a war with them, but it was a bit of a one-sided one.
Yeah, and I bet anyone who fought in it has great memories.
Yeah.
From our side.
Yeah.
What about Star Wars? Some good places there.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I
Miss
have an unbelievable like dearth of knowledge when it comes to anything that didn't happen like specifically to me
Yeah.
or in
Yeah.
England. Like I can't remember. I think it was Deliso. I gig with Deliso the other.
Deliso Shipondi.
Yeah, and he was talking about like a genocide in Rwanda or something.
The Rwandan genocide.
You don't know about that?
No,
It's literally called the Rwandan genocide.
Well,
so, it's not
there you
like
go.
a genocide
It's
that
quite
happened in
recent,
Rwanda.
but I'd
it
never.
was in the 90s.
But he
I
was.
know the French did it. That's the only thing. Is that true?
Sort
two
of,
tribes, isn't
but the French colonial interest definitely didn't help it. It definitely, like, they backed one of the sides, and it was all like, they made it unstable. So I think, if you go back far enough, then the French.
I was just
Good
sat there.
film about it. Hotel.
Yeah,
Rwanda.
I was just
but it was
sat-
fucking insane, the Rwandan genocide.
I was
Look
just
into it,
sat-
it's a right laugh.
I was sat listening to him like talk about it, and
Yeah.
I was like, and in my head, I didn't want to be like, "This is the first time I've heard of this."
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have.
Do you know what the Great Leap Forward was?
No, but I feel like it's going to be the beginning of a fat joke.
Was it Jonathan Edwards?
Jonathan Edwards. What a reference, Jonathan Edwards! You fucking spanner. Is
Former
it
British
Jonathan-
triple jump champion Jonathan Edwards is what he's just.
in like
Okay.
1997.
It was the only long jumper I could think of. There isn't many to go for.
No, well, he was a triple jumper not a long jumper for a start
He
jumper.
was a long jumper as well.
Yeah, but he was famously a triple jumper. He broke the
that's
world
what I'm
record
watching
in
it, yeah.
triple
Right.
jump.
Okay.
Anyway, the Great Leap Forward was in communist China. It was a movement by Mao.
Okay.
Resulted in a lot of people dying. You
Sounds
should
like-
learn about some history.
No, because I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah,
welcome.
we don't really like in Romania. We had our disasters. I know about those, but I don't really care about other disasters.
Yeah.
I'm like Sophie with like other people's problems.
Yeah.
It's just being fat is the problem. Having Tourette's, I don't care what's happening in Rwanda.
Yeah, it's kind of different though, being a Romanian, where like a lot of stuff's happened to you, whereas we're British and we've done a lot of the stuff. It's different. We should learn.
Absolutely.
We should learn about what we fucking did.
At
Yeah.
least about the stuff you did. Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
like we are responsible for loads of the bad shit that's happened in
Like
the
I
world.
totally agree. You guys need to learn how to pronounce like Pakistani names, but I don't feel like I need to pronounce.
Yeah,
learn
it's
to
not your
pronounce it.
issue, man.
Yeah. But I
You've
feel
done
like-
nothing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any problems that are going on in Bangladesh ain't your problem.
Yeah. But I feel like
Yeah, but
I
it is
agree with
us. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The British doing bad things.
Oh, okay.
We've done loads of bad shit.
But also,
In-
I don't like the whole thing of how we need to learn names. But I feel like if I was British, I would put in the work.
Yeah.
Names of what?
Just names of people names of people that like names that I've never heard of, and then it's like learning a new word completely.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
and
I-
it's not tied to anything. It's
Yeah.
not like
I won't
it's
even-
not part of a sentence or
I won't even do that with Welsh people.
okay.
Yeah, I'm never learning a gethin.
Yeah.
You can fuck off.
Exactly.
And it's been like long enough since you fucked over the Welsh. It's been like 1,000 years now.
Oh, we're
since-
still ongoing, I think, with fucking the Welsh. Just gently, though.
Oh yeah,
More
but that's
gentle
also
now.
happening London towards the north. So you
That
can
is
you're
true.
also
Yeah.
part. you
I'm
can
currently
also be-
taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the what's the centipede.
Yeah, I'm like.
The middle of the centipede. That's a brilliant way to describe London, the north, and Scotland as a giant human centipede.
Yeah, we steal your oil and pass it on to them. Ranking for this, just to wrap up the which disaster it being, I would rather have the biblical stuff because I think some of them are fun than natural disaster, nuclear last, zombie just before that. I'd rather
Yeah.
have zombie than nuclear, I think.
Nuclear is dreadful because even if you think to yourself, oh, that blast was ages away, yeah, you're still getting cancer.
Yeah, and radiation sickness is really grim. Like, you just like, if you get it bad, you just melt. Like, the jelly guy in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen Chernobyl?
Yeah, I've seen
Fucking
it. Yeah.
great. But yeah, like that jelly man haunts me. The guy who turns the jelly in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
I don't want to be jelly.
Made Freddy hungry.
He turned up at the hospital with a little spoon. Did someone say jelly?
Yeah, like not even that happening to me, just kind of seeing it around.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. That's not a nice day.
It's not nice if you just see a jelly man. Even if you're not the jelly man, if you just know that people are becoming jelly, it's bad. It's a bad time.
And speaking of people with horrible deformities, have we had any videos sent in?
We do. So what we do at the end of every episode, Radu, is we get sent
Okay.
some videos in by our fans, right? If anyone wants to send us in a video, it is send us in on WhatsApp to 07354 188 256. 257. That's 07354 188 257 on WhatsApp only, please, or Freddy's DMs on Instagram. But the rules are no death, no kids, no animals, no racism. Although, as ever, if you get all four in a video, that is called Full House, and it's fine.
Is there anything, Radu, that sort of gets you, that makes you go, that sort of
I don't know.
sets you off?
I don't really watch I haven't seen like Two Girls One Cup or something like that. Like I don't particularly look at stuff that I know is gonna set me off.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like even like a gross gangbang would make me at one point. Now that's fine.
Oh, wow.
I don't need that. I'll stop it.
We've not actually got any sex stuff today, I don't think, actually.
We
Although
can get some,
We
though.
could show you some, yeah. We've got some great stuff from the past. We'll start with, let's go for the one second from the right. If you go for that, no, that one. Yeah, that one here. This is just a little fun one. If I remember correctly.
So just pause it. So it's a man currently who's kind of hanging from some. They look like monkey bars, but he's quite
Yeah,
high
but it's
up.
just it's not. It's a girder over a street.
Oh, so it is, isn't it? It's like it's like an Arbeit macht frei thing, isn't it? But
I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's at fucking Auschwitz doing monkey bars off the entrance.
They've really built up the area around it, haven't they?
Very commercialised Auschwitz.
It's got a KFC outside it.
Kentucky. Well,
What's the worst restaurant to have? A wood-fired pizza oven.
Yeah,
Anything that sells pork.
KFJ.
No, we're moving on. We're moving on.
That was the worst thing I think I've ever said.
That was awful.
That was awful. I apologise. It's like he's hanging off a sign.
It's like Blackpool lights and it goes right across the
Yeah,
road.
it's more Blackpool-y than it is. Yeah,
Auschwitz.
Truck coming? That's what I'm guessing. Truck coming.
yeah, truck would be great.
I'm guessing falls and snaps his legs into oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's gonna be
Okay, let's have a look.
Oh, his legs the wrong way.
His legs all sorts of ways.
Oh, man.
Why is there a referee? Is what I want to know. There's a guy in a referee shirt.
I think you'll find that's a guy that's just finished his shift at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Newcastle fan.
Help it! You need the wrong way, mate.
fucking legs are broke.
Yeah. Can we watch the moment of impact again, please? Like his legs twist in really fun directions. Oh, his ankle goes one way and his knee goes the other.
Mate, that's so bad.
Yeah. But I like ones like this where they get what they deserve.
Yeah.
You know, like you've done this yourself.
Yeah. Hanging off that sign, you silly bastard.
Yeah.
That's gross.
There's a little warm-up one for you. If we
Also, I think when that happens, just your brain chemicals take over and you don't really feel that much pain. I feel like we feel more fear of seeing that happen.
I broke my ankle and I definitely fucking felt it. Like I fell off a chair. Like I got all the endorphin rush, but I fucking felt it.
Yeah, it deserves it.
Oh yeah, I've had a shit ton of stuff broken. I've had like car accidents and motorcycle accidents.
Yeah,
but no, it's just it doesn't really hurt. It's more of the rush is still kind of.
It's all the shock and everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here's one on the left that starts grim, but don't worry.
Lady on the left is like bent over tying her.
All right,
boot
so
or
if we
taking
just can
something
we
out
just
of-
take the volume off? We don't need the commentary from this guy. We'll
Okay, so that was
you can just
somebody-
mute it on the screen there, Tom.
So
but don't
that
worry
was
about it.
somebody who was bent over tying their laces.
Yeah, if we could just have a little look what's
and a
happening.
guy comes behind him.
Yeah,
Is,
so
is,
this
is
is
that a
woman.
girl? Is it?
Yeah, this is a woman.
Oh no, it's
yeah,
not.
it's
gonna
really
be,
horrible.
It's not going
That's
to be.
security footage.
Yeah, security footage. If guy comes up behind this woman and grabs her, I think he's a wronging this guy. He's being a bad egg.
Oh, and then a car stops.
Yeah, like there's a Jeep pulls up next to her while he's trying to be a wronging. He's grabbing her. She hits him. He tries to run off. Off he goes. Hey! Gets absolutely banjaxed by a lorry. What I really love about this, look at right. Can we rewind and watch the comedy way he runs away?
I am not sure if he is alive. He was not moving.
Well, this one, even if he is dead, I think fine. Like, 'cause he's trying to do a rape.
Is he
at this
doing a rape
point.
or is he mugging?
Well, either way,
think
he's
he's
attacking a
mugging.
woman. Look at the way he runs away.
I imagine that's how you run, Rob.
No, he runs like if you're barefoot on hot tarmac. It's like,
Carry on the thing. He's running like he's stepping on Lego.
yeah.
Just let's see if
He's
that
running
guy
like
moves.
he's in flippers.
Let's see if he moves at all.
No, he's not out. He?
He's unconscious. Dead is a kind of unconscious.
Wow.
Oh, so someone else has been commentating. It's been on telly, so they're probably pretty.
Yeah, it's
sure that.
fine. And like he fucking deserves it. Like no one's gonna be like, oh rats.
Yeah.
Imagine if he'd like seen a wasp on her or something. He was just like, "You got a wasp on you." And she's like, "Oh, get it off!" And then this has happened, and now he's dead, and everyone thinks.
And
he's
then
a
loads of
rapist.
wasps came out of a minge, and he's like, wasp minge.
What I want to know
Better find out where they're coming from with my dick.
I'm just gonna follow like Sophie's logic. Do you think we would have felt as fine about him being dead if he would have just mugged like a dude,
or if he just mugged a
Yeah.
fat woman? Yeah, we'd be like, have at it, mate.
I don't know where we stand on fat women. I think that's why the joke didn't work. We're not sure how we feel about it.
Yeah, well, like I want to know if the guy driving the lorry saw what had happened before.
Yeah.
If he intended to do this, or it was just an accident. And this guy just ran into the front of a lorry that happened to be passing.
Okay, let's look at another video because
Okay.
that scared me.
Yeah, what? Because of the consequences that might occur for you.
Yes.
No, he's
Okay.
running.
Can we look at the ones on the far right, please? The Freddy area.
What?
No.
Oh, so this is somebody. No. So this is somebody jump. It's base jumping, isn't it? Calf jumping. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
He fell in the water. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but falling over the
From
water
that
at that speed
distance.
is going to be like hitting concrete.
Yeah.
He didn't fall.
But it's not like he didn't have anything. The thing still kind of slowed him down.
So
I think it's still slowed down enough.
it's-
They
so
did survive this.
So it's
The
people.
base jumping.
Yeah. 3 people go at once, 2 parachutes open, one of them doesn't open, and he lands on top of someone else's parachute and takes them down.
You'd be fuming,
You'd be
wouldn't
like,
you?
you fucking dickhead.
Fucking rats.
Yeah. They do survive this.
Uh-huh.
Like, but you know,
Ouch.
They got very wet.
yeah, they got very wet. But that would be such a horrific moment, isn't it? When you realise you've landed in someone else's parachute.
Oh,
You'd be like, oh, what a dickhead I feel.
I think you'd be a little bit relieved because you like, oh no, my parachute isn't going to open.
Oh,
And
God,
then you
I've
go,
landed on the parachute.
At least now I'm in this parachute. I've got a bit more chance
Yeah.
of surviving.
It's more the guy whose parachute did open that's annoyed, isn't it?
Yeah, he's the one who's
Fucking
he's in
rat.
a nightmare.
Just die by yourself.
also as well, like we saw a guy fall off a sign and his legs looked fucked.
That was from about 6 foot.
Yeah. This is going to be.
It's going to be a stinger, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a stinger.
No, but they do slow down. They do. It's just that
Yeah.
moment where they hit the parachute is the terrifying bit, isn't it? Like, that's the bit
Okay.
that skeezes me out.
Any more? I
He,
feel
he
like
got
you've-
lucky in that parachute, really, because if he hadn't, he'd definitely be dead.
Right, let's watch this one here. Now, this one, pause it straight away when we start, because this is a fun one where we get to work out what you think might happen.
Okay, so this is a man on a roof.
Uh-huh.
Looks like a skeleton on a
It
roof.
also looks like a British townhouse.
It does look
Yeah.
kind of British. Yeah, it could be. There is a clue that it might not be British, but it could possibly be.
Let's go with the guy goes to jump off the roof and falls into a bin.
Okay.
I feel like something happens with him on the roof because it's like too. It's a bit too obvious if he'd fall.
Okay.
Like something hits him, like a drone or something.
All right, that's nice. I like that.
I think
and
someone's
then-
going to sneak up behind him and push him off the roof.
Okay, well, let's go.
That's good. Yeah.
None of you are right.
That's the ideal one.
Yeah, I'd say none of you are right. Here we go. And he's going to jump.
Ah, haha.
So he tries to jump such a long way into a pool
That
and
was
does not make
that
it.
was
He didn't make it in the pool eventually.
He does. He does.
glass half full. Radu Isac over here.
He does end up in the pool. You are correct. I don't think he's able to swim anymore, though. Do
you know
he
what?
does bounce on the
Yeah,
way.
I hope there's a
It's
life
definitely
guard.
less
Show
hot.
me again. Don't get rid of that
Do you know
one. I want
what's
to see that impact again.
Do you know what's mad as well about that is that I can
Here we go. Here we go. Let's just.
Somebody realized that he's not gonna. Somebody
so
realized.
look, I am not there, but just from the actual footage, I can already see and work out that there is no way in God's earth that you can make that jump.
It's so far.
It's
Yeah.
really,
It's a really long
I
distance.
say you
really
could make
far.
it. Jonathan Edwards.
Well, no, because you'd have to triple jump.
Yeah, you have to hop. It's a hop and skip
He
on
went
that
up
roof.
we have 2 houses before it.
Such a bad effort. This and there's so many noises of impact.
I
as
reckon.
well.
I reckon that just from what we've seen, I reckon that pool is 10 feet away from that
Oh,
house.
easily, yeah. Yeah, it's not underneath the house. You've got to cover distance to get in it. Yeah.
That one kind of scares me because every time I do see like a pool and I'm like on the first floor, I do wonder if I should jump.
Yeah. Well, the
I
answer
never
is
did.
no.
I
This
know,
isn't,
but-
this isn't the first video of this kind we've had
Because
before.
he's about 10 feet up
Mhm.
and the pool's about 10 feet across. It's a right angle
There's no
triangle,
run up
isn't it?
as well. He does a little jump and then bounces, but there's no like run up. You can't get any momentum.
yeah.
You know.
It's an angled roof.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not designed for jumping off.
Yeah. You know what? I think he's been very silly there.
I think he has been silly.
He's not really thought. He's not thought enough about that.
He's not. It's gone wrong.
I reckon he's regretting it.
Yeah. Right. We've got one more for you. This.
It looks like football. Is it football?
No, it's not football. It's a guy giving a speech.
Is it?
Look, yeah.
Okay.
A little speech.
Pause it. So this is like, it looks like if it was going to be anywhere, it'd be like Argentina maybe. Or no, actually right in the back, maybe like Saudi Arabia or some shit.
No,
Yeah, I
South
think-
America. Maybe?
South America, it feels South American, doesn't
There's
it?
a lot of Arabic there.
Yeah, we're going browner than South America. Like these are all Asian or Arabic guys. There's Arabic writing. I think
Turkey.
possibly. Although I think you'd have probably Turkish. I think it's maybe Arabic. It's maybe another Asian language. Like it could,
But
I
it's
guess,
a
be
guy
Thai.
giving a speech
Giving a speech.
on
yeah.
a podium on a little stage.
quite
Yeah.
windy.
It's a bit windy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very windy. Is that screen at the back going to hit me in the face?
Not in his face.
Oh!
It looked like he was just about to give the Hitler salute.
He's really Hitler saluting, isn't he? It's really like, yeah, he's got it up there, and then God smites him down for it.
That looks like a
Wow.
heavy old screen, that as well.
Yeah. It's a
Always
big old
over the
screen.
punchlines, isn't it?
Yeah.
I bet he was like, at least it wasn't a wireless mic. Wow.
Yeah, that one
hurt.
I think not as bad as the Chinese dancers we saw where the screen fell from the ceiling.
Oh,
Crushed
yeah, I
them.
remember
Yeah.
that.
God, that was awful.
Yeah.
Right, that's the end, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Radu, what do you want to plug?
Oh, I got like a YouTube channel and Instagram and stuff. I just put on my my special, which people like it. I feel like you should watch it.
Good sales, man. No, Radu's a fucking great stand-up. Go check out his special. Definitely.
What's the special called?
Keep coughing. So it's a
Nice.
lot about the pandemic, kind of. It's a lot about the pandemic, but not really. It's still funny.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
I don't enjoy it as much as I did like 2 years ago. But if you've never seen it, you're going to like it.
Yes, yeah. It's fucking great. Get on it. Thanks for coming, man.
Man,
Been
thanks for
great
having me.
having you.
Honestly.
Anything that you want to plug? Any
Got a special
specials?
coming out soon. Yeah, we need to sort that out. So we need to work out
Yeah.
when I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
It might be out when you're watching this, or it might be out really soon. Check out on the Dead Men Talking YouTube channel.
Or any of the social media. We'll put it on
Yeah,
social.
we'll
We'll
put
probably
it
all
out.
share it.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Make sure as well that you. I might give it a share. Yeah, maybe.
I'll give it a like. I'll give it
Yeah. I won't watch it. Fuck me. Make sure as well that you're on our Patreon, patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You get an extra episode every single week, loads of fucking extra content, and the Stag Do special is either out or it's going to be out really soon.
Yeah, it's another one of these. We haven't decided when it'll be out, but as soon as we got it done, the Stag Do special is well fun. There is the funniest footage of Tom that has ever been taken.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Christ above, £3 for that. I don't even know if I'll enjoy it. Well, don't worry about it because you get a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
You get a free trial, sign up, have a look around. Currently, I think we looked at the stats the other day. About 90% of the people that sign up for a free trial end up staying. So it's, you know what I mean? It's good. It's worth sticking around for.
Yeah, or our fans are too stupid to cancel a direct debit.
Either or.
One of the
Either
two.
or.
But you're not too stupid. You'll remember.
Yeah, you'll definitely remember. Yeah, just pop your card details in. You'll definitely remember in 7 days.
You're
It'll be
clever
fine.
than all the other idiots.
Yeah, it'll be fine. And you definitely won't end up paying us £3 a month for the rest of your life. It'll be fine.
In fact, you're so clever, you should sign up for the trial on a £10 a month.
Yeah, just
Just to
prove-
show how clever you
No,
are.
because that'll remind you even more. If it's
good
going to be £10 every month, then you'll definitely remember.
Do you know what I
Like
really...
300, so you get like an alarm on your phone
Yeah.
for the first month.
I tell you what, a really smart person would do is they take every single one of their cards and sign up to a different Patreon account on all of them because you remember.
Yeah,
It's
and
fine.
Get a new bank account.
Yeah,
if you want that.
if you're a child, maybe steal your parents' card and sign up with that. Yeah. Don't ask their permission before you sign up.
No, definitely.
No, you don't need it because you'll cancel. You'll
remember to cancel. You'll
remember.
definitely remember.
But you won't want to cancel because it'll be so fucking good.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. Go fuck
Fuck
yourself.
off.